I think in that way, both MMM and attention metric has a shared goal in the sense that, both wants to save ad spend wastage. Do you think there is some kind of, synergy between MM and attention metrics? Do you have some case studies to talk about?
Yeah, totally. I'm a novice when it comes to MMM. I think our head of research re-educated me that it's not a media mix model, that it's a marketing mix model, and it takes into account many more things than just what media placements you're buying. Um, so I would say yes, there are applications in MMM. It depends what kind of MMM you're using. If you're using a cost-based MMM, it's a little bit harder to integrate attention metrics, but you can use a cost-based MMM to prove out that the placements with high attention or higher quality were driving more efficient incremental outcomes than other placements. So you can still sort of work together to do that. In impression-based MMMs, though, however, it's super easy to use media quality or AU in our case in order to make those models more performant. And it's as simple as weighting the number of impressions from a channel in a week, like in a cell, with the AU score. And so it's a way of like sort of adjusting what the quality of the impressions in that cell are. And when people do that, we see the accuracy of the MMM model improve by 20 to 30% pretty quickly. I think it's something that if we haven't already collaborated on, like we should definitely do it. You can use our norms data for it, or you can actually use campaign measurement data to adjust those impression counts.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, what we prescribe to clients is that, hey, if you have spends, GRPs, and impression, there is an inherent pecking order in the sense that you must always go ahead with spends because it's very hard to game spends. You have to prove to your CFOs, hey, the numbers are tallying. But impressions, as you know, it can be easily gamed by a lot of bots and everything. But if you bring something external like AU metric, which kind of tells you that, hey, this impression is reliable, I don't see a reason why we can, not use impression plus AU metric into an MM model. I think that will give more, assurance to the client that, hey, the impressions that I have is really high quality and it is not being gamed. Something that we can definitely explore on. That's a great thought, Mark.